You little rotten keg tapper, no name having, looking ragged, lame rapper. You nut hugger, butt buddy fudge packer. Okay, enough of that. My real friends call me Asher. Laughter. What kind of name is that, bro, dude? It's so.
Welcome to 13 Minutes, the show where interviews are never really 13 minutes. This week we're on Skype with John D. Contradiction. What's up?
Hey, what's good, man? John D. Contradiction, Long Island's own. Strong Island's own, I should say.
Hey, I like it. Strong Island, baby. There you go. Flex
Yes,
on him,
sir.
John D.
Hey.
Hey, there you go. I understand why you're called John D. Where does the contradiction part come from?
Oh, man. So, obviously, for people that don't know, the John D is my name. My name's Johnny D. But the contradiction actually came from I've been writing a long time. I've been doing like poetry. I've been in hardcore bands. I'm kind of currently in one. And my writing. So a lot of people meet me and in person, I'm energetic. I got I'm an upbeat dude. I like to crack jokes and all sorts of shit like that. But when I write, they're like, yo, you write some dark, like sad or like some, just some fucked up, like real cerebral type shit. And I'm like, all right. So I actually played one of my first shows, my first hip hop shows when I was done with hardcore. And one of the cats there was like, bro, I had no idea that's what your music was going to be like. He's like, you just contradicted your whole shit up there. And it came from that, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, hey, yeah, I kind of like that because it is how I write. Like my writing is me just constantly contradicting myself. So, hey, there go contradiction. That's where it came from.
No, I understand completely. That's really cool. And it's cool to have your name come about like naturally like that instead of, a lot of people are like, oh, I just tried to think of what a cool name was. And,
or the fucking Wu-Tang generator, the name generator online and shit.
Yeah, I think that's how a lot of these guys are getting their name. I don't know. So you're like, remember them Starburst commercials, the contradiction ones?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so you're like the Scottish Chinaman then. Is that you?
yeah, exactly. It fits.
No,
that's what I'm gonna tell people now. I'm gonna go on the interview. I'll be like, man, y'all remember them Starburst commercials, man? That's how I got my name. It's hip hop. I can do whatever I want. I can make shit up.
So you're in a hardcore band, you said?
Yeah, so I actually started off way back in the day. I was in a band called Nut Up, and that shit was mad funny. It was like super metalcore. Me and a bunch of youngins, we were being young and stupid. Then when I really started to get into it, me and a few of my best friends, we started a band called We Can't Win. And We Can't Win, we did a lot. We played a lot of shows. We put out a good amount of music, and shit got very crazy for us. Shit, like shows would get a little violent. Shit was fun though. And then recently, me and one of the last joining members of We Can't Win, we dropped a project on Halloween for that group called Black Villains. And it was a whole concept piece where I grabbed a bunch of like my favorite, most recent Black villains that they were portrayed in like Marvel. And I did a whole thing called the Marvel EP. And I pretty much wrote from their perspective of each song, but on some like hood shit too, like on some like street, like relative type stuff. It's bouncy, it's very aggressive. It's like thugcore, but it's fire. It's a good time. Black Villains.
That's interesting. That's really cool. Okay, yeah, I was really unaware of that. I thought you were just doing hip hop. That's really cool, man.
I'm all over the place, man. That's because of Ice-T, one of my heroes. He was
I fucking love Ice-T. Body Count is dope. I'm on the same page as you with that one, man.
Yes, sir.
Do you think any of your English teachers will be proud of you for using the skills they taught you to write your music?
Yo, actually, crazy story. I'm going to give it piece by piece. I don't know how much I could give it, but one of my first started writing poetry is two English teachers, my two favorite English teachers. Way back in the day, I used to write like wild, crazy, dark poetry, but like, very like almost like relatable, but like bubblegumish to the point where you can get it. But once you get it, you're like, all right, this is dark. So my first English teacher back then, this is high school, not first English teacher, but the first one that I showed my writing to, she actually kept a good amount of my writing. And then the teacher I had after that, which was one of my homies who I actually found out was in a hardcore band, he is like tatted up and all that stuff. I didn't even know until like after school. I'm like, yo, your whole body's covered. He actually still keeps up with me and we still talk hardcore, and he actually loves my music. He likes showing his students and like talking to me about that. He'll even throw some of his students my way, like, yo, check them out and shit like that. So it's actually dope. Like, so my English teachers do keep in touch.
No, that's crazy. That's really cool because all mine already hated me. And I think if they found out that I used the skills they taught me to write hip hop music, like they would hate me even fucking more. So that's like a really good turn of events. I like it on your end better than mine.
Hey, they like that I always kept it real, man. I always keep it realistic. I keep it relatable. But one thing they like too, for the most part now, especially with my music, I don't curse that much in my music. I curse a lot in real life because it's easy. But in music, I'm like, you know, let me not do it. Let me test myself every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But hey, fuck it.
Hey, I thought Will Smith was good. Sincerely, the Fresh Prince dropped some really, really good songs.
There's a lot of rappers that do that shit. Chameleonaire is the goat of that shit too. He's nice. And
you don't gotta swear to you know, put out ill hip hop music.
Fact.
What does hip hop mean to you?
To me, hip hop, honestly, to me, hip hop is a culture. Hip hop is, to me, it's the village that people say it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes a village to do this, to do that. So to me, hip hop is like the village. It's like the first language. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things. Like, for me personally, it's my therapy. It's my way to get out things that I can't say on a regular person-to-person basis, or on a, you know, on some like vent shit, or it's my way to maybe tell someone else's stories from my view, maybe see how I see something. You know, it's my perspective, but I feel like it gives everyone involved that opportunity on top of getting a little flex. Like, you could be nice with it. It's something to learn. It's something to teach. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole thing to me. To me, it's that village that we all need, you know?
Oh, I do know what you're saying. I like to flex on fools when I have to, for sure. I really do know what you're saying, man.
Especially when it's features with people I know, when it's homies. I'm like, I'm trying to kill you on this track. Like, come with it.
No, for sure. It's like that little like unspoken competition where either they're gonna smoke you or you're gonna smoke them. So you gotta like try your. It seems like you do actually have something written down here about that. It seems like you do a lot of features. Like, you've been on tracks with a lot of different people so far. Who has been your favorite MC to do a feature with?
My favorite MC to do a feature with, actually, usually you could tell my favorite MCs to do features with, I usually end up getting EPs out of them. So one of my homeboys I dropped an EP with, WLP, was one of my favorite people to write with because his style is crazy to me. But I also was supposed to have an EP out with my cousin, who's nice. Now, my cousin is one of the few people that intimidates me. Because one, he kind of sounds like a Pusha T, but he has punchlines. But he's also woke, so it fucks with you. You know, you're like, you don't know what he's gonna hit you with. So,
so he's just good.
Yeah, my cousin's nice, man. My cousin Webb, man, Jeff West, man, he's nice and he scares me. Him and my boy WLP gotta be my favorite people to rock with because they make me stay up. My boy WLP is also a wild card. He could randomly turn a serious song and just start rapping about bitches, and that shit is hysterical. We dropped a project called Egg Rolls. The whole project, I'm on some serious shit, and he just like, yo, I'm serious for this much, and then it's about bitches, and it's hilarious. Yo, check that shit out.
Hey, it's wherever the music takes you.
It's where his mind is at, man.
You know, yeah, just let the music take you there.
Yo, fat.
Do you produce your own beats?
So yeah, mostly, I like to work with other people too. But I do produce, like, the project before John Wick, which is my most recent project on all streaming. The project before that was called We All Play Dumb. I actually made all the beats on that. And I'm currently producing my next project, which I'm thinking is going to be an album, but I'm having fun with it. But I got an MPC X, which is the best investment I think an artist can make if you want to get into that world. And yeah,
what is that?
It's a big ass drum machine. It's fire, man. I would pick it up, but it's precious over here. It's a big drum machine. It's a bit of an investment, but you can go on like websites like Sweetwater or Zounds, and you could finance these bitches, pay them off monthly. Get one if you want to learn producing. It is good with computers. You can hook up any of your keyboards, whatever you want. It'll find a way, and it'll help you make beats. Like, it's solid, dude.
That's pretty dope, man. It's I feel like beat making and producing is such a craft of its own. I've tried a few times to make beats, and like, you really, I mean, you got to put in some fucking work to be able to make these beats and to be able to do them well.
Oh, 100%. I actually, when I just started, when I was like, all right, I made the decision that I'm going to make beats, I took like a good almost year hiatus off of just hip hop, period. And I took some piano lessons, and I just started studying things. And I even got an old MPC, the 2000, which is like the bread and butter, like Pete Rock, fucking old school one. And I started to learn it, and it was very, very hard. I'm not going to lie. But once I started to get comfortable, then I started to develop a sound that I truly loved. You know what I'm saying? Then it felt like, oh, my songs are complete now, rather than me being at the mercy of a producer who's maybe going to take stuff out or add stuff if I ask, or maybe not. He's going to ghost me and just leave me with a beat. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely worth it.
You know what? And it's like a really notable example of that for me is like Mac Miller. You could certainly see how his music really came full circle once he started producing his beats. And you're right, like it's just that makes it your whole project. It's all you. You're expressing yourself every way, the whole way around on that one.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Mac Miller, he's actually one of the reasons I really jumped into it because of that Faces mixtape he dropped. And I thought some of that production was crazy. And that's when I learned about Larry Fisherman. And I was like, bro, he's over here making heat. And I'm like, why am I not doing this? What am I doing? Like, I'm a grown ass man. Like, there's no different than when you get a job. When you get a job, they say it takes 6 months and you'll get it. That's all it is, man. 6 months with some beat machine, you solid, bro. That's it.
Hey, most jobs, if it takes you 6 months to learn, they fucking fire you.
Fact. You can't flip a burger. It's been 6 months already. Goddamn it. What the fuck you doing?
East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast, baby.
Hey, that's my answer too, but I gotta ask.
What up? East Coast. This is where it's at.
Midwest or down south?
Midwest.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Midwest because of their I don't know, man. Even though chopping could get annoying and that type of sound and stuff, it's very different than down south. And you know what I'm saying? And like them trying that hard to separate themselves, I gotta give it to them. I gotta give it to them.
Hey, you're part of the East Coast. I'm technically Midwest, even though it's weird that Ohio is the Midwest. So like we have to try because we're really right in the middle, and it's we got to make ourselves stand out. But I'll tell you what, I definitely try to lean to the East. You know what I mean? That's where I take all of my inspiration.
I hear it, bro. I hear it. I remember some of the stuff you showed me with you and Frank and all that stuff. Yeah, man. Salute to Frank, man. Salute to my man.
Hey, Frank out to Frank Boza.
Fact. That's the dude right there.
He's really the reason why this interview is even happening. Through so many different things. He's how this all,
Solid, good dude.
That's how we got set up, man. Shout out to Frank. Top 5, dead or alive.
Top 5, dead or alive. You know what I'm saying? So I am gonna go with my top 5. Nas is my hero. Nas, Lupe, Rakim, Tupac, and Big L.
Hey, that's a good top 5 right there.
Yeah, that's my top 5 right there, man. They all gave me different things, different aspects, and they all mastered exactly what they were good at. You know what I'm saying?
Who would be in your honorable mention? Couple more.
Honorable mention, obviously, I'm gonna throw Biggie in there. I'm gonna throw in Method Man. There's a couple of people in there that I feel like don't get enough love, but like I'm gonna put all of Harlem in there. Let's do that. let's throw every Harlem rapper in there. But like, we throw Cameron's definitely in there. He's in and out of my top 5.
Killer Cam is fucking fire.
Thank you. People disrespect Cam. So consistent.
And that's important. It's important, especially for someone that's been doing it as long as him and has had as many projects as him. Yep. That consistency is key. And Killer Cam is putting out shit just as good now as he was when he first started.
Last project was heat. Like, come on. People sleep. That's Gotron right there, man. People sleep.
People don't know, man. And that brings me to my next question, because it seems like a lot of people are confusing standard rap with real hip hop. What is the difference between hip hop and rap music?
So to me personally, hip hop is all about like the craft and paying homage and like remembering where it came from, whether it's the music or just you as an individual. And when it comes to rap to me is the business. Rap to me is following the wave. Rap to me is putting money to get your music put out first. Rap is this. Like, rap is something that anyone can do. Hip hop is not. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is something that you have to study. You got to be, it's like you're going to just jump in MMA and be like, yo, I'm about to get all these belts. No, bro, you got to earn all these belts. Hip hop is that.
Speaking of MMA, is it true that you're into karate?
Me? Oh, man, I am. I'm a very big fan of a lot of MMA. I'm a fan of Kung Fu movies, all sorts of stuff like that. I'm a huge fan. I'm also an anime nerd on the low, but that's
hey, same here. No judgment, man.
Facts.
So that means John D might kick your ass if you get into a rap beef.
Oh, yeah, I'm a scrapper, bro.
Watch out.
I'm a scrapper. The hardcore days, bro. I was like one of the 4 black kids out of this hardcore scene where there's a bunch of crazy white kids. I could scrap, bro. Been fighting my whole life, man. I could scrap a little bit.
Hey, don't get into no rap beef with John D. I see that you got like this whole sleeve on your left arm.
Yes, sir.
What kind of tattoos you got in there? Tell us about some maybe that are your favorite or mean the most.
So my whole left arm is plays a lot for me. So these are all of my favorite hardcore bands that affected my life growing up as a lunatic young man. I had a bit of a rough story growing up. We're not going to dive into it, but these bands all meant something to me, whether or not they got me suspended at one point, whether or not some of their lyrics hit me just that hard. I still bump all these bands. These are all hardcore bands, all New York hardcore bands, mostly New York. There's some other mixed in there, but this arm is that to me. This is like pretty much, not to sound cheesy, but I wear my heart on my sleeve. This is the shit that built what I stand on. You know what I'm saying? What I believe in. Then I got my family arm, my Jean-Claude Van Damme initials, and my chest piece, which is me from being a young alcoholic. But yeah, man, my left arm means a lot to me. It's all my favorite hardcore bands. It looks like I let a little kid just like sticker and stamp me up, but they all mean something,
Hey, I think little kids give the best tattoos, man. I met a 15-year-old one time at the skate park, and this little cat had tattoos, and he was 15, this little bad fucking kid. And I was like, yo, homie, like, where'd you get them tattoos? And he was like, oh, I did them to myself.
Fire.
Yeah, I was like, hey, bro, I'll let a little 15-year-old tattoo me. Bring it on, man.
Little
like,
artist. Yeah, a little artist, man. That's fire.
For sure. So something I really want to get into that's really, I feel like, important and vital to what you do is, I know you write music. People know you write music. People may not know that you also review music.
Yeah.
Fans. I see it on your hat.
He's right here. So I am they call me I'm the president of Rap Not Your Man. So in a nutshell, I started a review page blog of pretty much what I thought the music industry or the hip hop industry in general needed, and that's just a real first listen, first take on any music that comes our way. So we're not double bumping something because like, oh, it's Kanye, so I have to listen to it again. No, we're going to listen to it just like you would listen to your homeboy SoundCloud who's not on the radio. We're going to give everything one shot, one review, and it's going to be as if you sitting on a front stoop with us talking shit. You know what I'm saying? If we like it, we like it. If we don't, we're going to shit on it. And I just condensed it down to, we do a little bit of everything. We got some real constructive criticism. We got some fucking roasts. You know what I'm saying? We talk about production quality. Yeah, we go in, but we keep it very real, and it doesn't take away our support for the music. Like everybody we've cooked, they've had an open hand to come and join us on the podcast. Anybody, you know what I'm saying? Even if we shit on you, we'll still promote you. We'll still send you stuff, but we will not tell you we like your music if we don't like it. And that's just how it goes. That's how music should be. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
100%, man. You have to keep it real, especially because if you tell people what they're doing wrong or what they need to work on, they might take it constructively, work on it, and get good or whatever that means. So, it's important for people to get that constructive criticism and for someone to keep it real. I can't tell you how many fucking people in the first few years when I started rapping shit on me. Absolutely shit on me.
And you needed it.
Everything. And, I've been doing it for about like 12 years now, and I am constantly working on my flow, trying to write better, everything. Always working on it still to this day. You have to. As an MC, it is a craft. When they say it's a craft, I mean, it's a science. It really is. You have to work on it all the time.
Yep. And you can never, and the thing that people don't realize is like, you should never get comfortable, period. Look what happens if Drake got comfortable, he's going to be getting cooked globally. Like he's going to get roasted by everyone on a global scale that we'll never understand. You just can't get comfortable. Same thing why I talk about karate, MMA. You getting comfortable, and one young cat's going to put your lights out. You know what I'm saying? One young cat's going to erase that whole past in one hit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to look stupid. So you got to stay hungry. You got to stay conditioning yourself, and you got to want to do better. Like it's good. You want to make good music, bro. You don't want to make what the next man's making. You want to make good music for you, but also you want someone to listen to it and be like, yo, all right, I fuck with it. Not everybody's gonna like it, but yo, you want to get a good amount of people. You want to get fans and make money, so fuck it. Why not?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Do you write on paper or do you write on something electronic?
So actually, I have terrible handwriting. So I do everything. I type everything on my computer. I used to do stuff on my phone, but I used to suffer from forgetting how the flow would go. And that was annoying because I got a crazy memory. I did a lot of drugs in high school. It fucked me up. But anyways, I do everything. I like to type everything out. But I like to do my music on the spot. So I don't add stuff to beats. I like to write while the beat is playing. I like to write with the beat. You know what I'm saying? So I like to do everything hands-on. Like if I'm looping a beat, I'll type it right there. I mean, I could throw it on my phone, but it has to be if I'm in the studio and I'm going to record it with someone. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the whole ad like written. So I'll write some ghost shit, but I won't put that on anything I'm going to release. I'll just do that just to keep my pen sharp or whatever. But yeah, I type my shit out. I'm millennial as fuck with that. My handwriting is trash.
The pen is mightier than the sword. Sharp.
Yo,
I learned that from Indiana Jones's dad.
Fact. Yeah, you got to write, man. You got to write. I write every day, man. You got to write. I try to produce and write for an hour a day and play piano. That's 3 hours out of every one of my days that I try to put towards music.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That's fucking awesome. Yeah. I got about like 2 or 3 more questions for you, John D.
Yeah, shoot them.
There's a few more real important ones I want to get to here, and then we're going to wrap it up, G.
Yes, sir.
First off, has anyone ever told you that when your hair ain't braided, you look like the singer of Coheed and Cambria?
Oh, high school Johnny looked crazy. But I mean, hey, man, I've been called a lot of things, man. I've been called him, every iteration of J. Cole, which is hilarious. Like every iteration, bro, I was called that, man. I've been called that, man. It's wild. But I think the worst thing I got is from people closest to me. They cut deep, man. They say I look like Sinbad, man. They be trying to fuck me up. Disrespectful, man. Can't even call these people my friends.
Yeah, they're fucking Sinbad. Don't ever call anybody Sinbad.
I know, man. Sinbad
don't want it bad enough. You don't got to put his bad mojo on somebody else.
I know, man. It's crazy, man. Sinbad don't want to be called Sinbad. This shit is wild.
Ain't old fucked up, dude. Is Wu-Tang for the children?
Of course. Protect your fucking neck.
Even always. Kids, you better protect your neck.
That's it. Point blank, period.
Last question I got for you, John D. Does Emcee stand for misconception?
No. It does not stand for that. It is master of fucking ceremonies. Do your research, people. Learn about the elements, man. Don't be out here just thinking, oh, I'm rhyming words. I ain't save that shit for Dr. Seuss books and fucking kitty YouTubes, man. Fuck out of here with all that shit. Learn the craft.
It's very important. There's a lot of people that are super uneducated about hip hop and dismiss it all at once because they heard some shitty rap song on the radio or something. He's right. You guys really got to educate yourself on this hip hop. You can't find as many words in a real hip hop song. You won't find as many words in any other genre of music and any other type of song that you will find in a hip hop song.
Fact. Not even that. Unless it's not even just words, but there is math to it too. There's a lot that goes into it. The only thing that might have more math than it is math metal, but that's about it. You are not going to get as many words and as much math all in one song as you do in hip hop, man. And as much
making my head hurt now, bro. Talking about all this math.
I'm telling you, hip hop is math, baby. Once you figure it out, that's when the production comes in. That's what I learned. I was like, this is a whole lot of fucking math. It's real.
Yeah, I don't like to do math that much, man. Maybe I'll just that's the only part of hip hop that I try to skip over is the math part. Fuck that. I failed a lot of math classes in high school.
That's a fact, though. That math should fuck you up. Have you sounding like Silk the Shocker if your shit is off. Blueface and shit, G Herbo shit. Oh, my math is all fucked up. I'm way off.
Hey, some guys just never understand. They just never learn how to flow, but they keep rapping anyway. So shout out to them guys.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to them for just getting popular and staying exactly where they were when they got popular. Plateauing. Nice. Fuck that. Get better.
All right, you guys. I'm Paul Goon. He's John D. Contradiction. Yes, and you just got hit with another 13 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Hey, John D. Contradiction. Everything at John D. Who. JohnDWho.com. Everything. Instagram, Facebook, all that. I just dropped a project called John Wick with me and my dude, Mustella Wick, off of Not Your Mans. Also follow Not Your Mans. NOTYAMANZ. Not Your Mans on everything. Also.com. We got merch. Hit us up. We out.
Thank you, John D.
My man. Thank you for having me.